Ekstrom and his guys over the bench. Loose puck in the offensive zone for Rasmus Ekstrom. Right circle, centers the puck, throw a shot, score! Wilkie across to Bennett. Back to the right, here's Wagner moving in. A shot, he scores!
You've been putting together a really good season so far this year. You've scored in the last 5 games, you've scored 5 goals. What is going right for you this year?
I would say that I haven't even thought about, I didn't even know I scored 5 in my last 5 or anything like that. Lately I've just been trying to feel my best and do whatever the guys need to win some games, because ultimately I'm at the point in my career where I really just want to win games now, and of course the personal success is nice, and I am a goal scorer and that's how I help my team, but the most important thing right now for me and the guys is winning.
And why do you think you've been able to score in the last 5? You said you didn't realize it, but just taking a look back at it, why do you think that is?
Yeah, I'm just being more confident, just shooting pucks whenever I get the opportunity, and just knowing how lethal I can be when I'm feeling like myself.
When you scored Saturday night, you did a little celebration, you stick over your head. You brought that celebration back. How come?
Just kind of letting everyone know that I'm back. I'm starting to feel good again. I'm scoring goals at my normal rate, and my body, I've had a couple problems this year and off ice that I couldn't really control, and I'm starting to feel like myself again, and I think everyone's starting to see it.
You scored 82 goals. You scored 82 goals. It's the most for the Rush in the ECHL era, 4th in the franchise. How does that feel for you?
Yeah, it's special. The only place I know for pro hockey in North America is Rapid City, so to be able to hold a record for a place, that for me is so special, it's awesome. I love it.
And whenever you get to your 100th goal, what's that celebration going to be like? You're going to do the same thing like you did Saturday, or something different?
Yeah, it could be that one. I think the fans like that one, and that's kind of my signature for like a big goal celebration. So I'm going to try to wait and not pull it out too much, but when I get the opportunity, flash it.
You earned your first deal with the AHL up with the Wranglers over the summer, and you actually spent training camp with them. What was training camp like up there?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was an adjustment. It was my first time. A lot of guys have had multiple different times at a camp, or just been drafted, go through that route. At least being on an American League deal, and for me, that was being on the deal. That was my first camp too, so it was an adjustment. But I'm super blessed to have been through it and have signed this American Hockey League deal, because where I come from, this is something I've always dreamed of. So for me, I'm living my dream.
And what did you learn from that training camp that you brought back here?
Yeah, just work ethic and just knowing what it takes to be at the next level, and coming down and developing my game and other aspects that I knew I needed to improve on to maybe get the opportunity come down the stretch, come next year, whenever it may be.
And like I said, you've done a lot this year, and you've scored so many goals to help the team out. What are some of your goals that you still want to achieve this year, or maybe looking into next year?
Yeah, of course, like I was saying, it's the cliche answer, but playoffs is the most important. But if I was to put a personal goal on anything, I usually like scoring 30 goals is kind of my number. So if I get 30, I'm happy. If I don't and I'm close, I'm still happy, as long as I had a good season and I'm doing the right things away from the puck. And so that's all.
And speaking of playoffs, you all go on the road this weekend. Pretty good opportunity to take the series, and you all are only a couple games out of a playoff spot. How important is it for you and the guys in the locker room to just collect 3 good wins this weekend and then come back home and just have a chance to get into the playoffs?
Yeah, it's no doubt that the games this weekend are super important, but in the same token, this is the most fun time to play hockey, is when it's meaningful. So the fact that there's something on the line and we're playing for something, the boys know we need to get up for it a little more, and I think we're ready for the task, because it's do or die at this point. So.
And then I want to talk a little bit about fashion with you. I've seen that you, for the rodeo night, you came in the all jean outfit, and then this past weekend you wore all black with a tan like a tan coat and then just like a beanie. Are you a fashion guy off the ice, or is it more so just pre-game stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I got some good stuff that I purchased in Europe, but I wouldn't say besides that, I'm not too often a fashion guy, but it's nice to be pinned as one for sure.
What inspired those outfit choices?
Yeah, speaking with my wife, and for the jean thing, that was actually her jacket, hand-me-down from her parents, so we had that, and then bought some boots. I mean, rodeo night, I've been in Rapid for 3 years, so I couldn't show up to rodeo night and not have nothing. So I made sure I got my hat at Boot Barn, and I got the cowboy tie. I'm not 100% sure what it's called, but so yeah, it was a super fun night.
You enjoy doing that pregame?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
good feel?
Yeah, exactly. Look good, feel good, play good. It's kind of the deal.
Yeah, and moving on to jerseys, I wanted to talk to you about it too, that you all have worn so many jerseys. You have the classic ones that you wear, the classic whites, the blacks on the roads, the reds, and then you also have the Peaches night, the South Dakota Mines night that we just had this past weekend. What has been one of your favorite jerseys you've worn so far?
Ooh, I don't know. That's tough. Like you said, we wear so many, and for me, I don't really look into it too much. I mean, I actually really like the last ones we just wear, the Mines one. It was a very clean jersey, and it was a really fun night. So I'll just go with that one because it's the most recent. But I would say it's more fun for the fans and the kids and that aspect. But we're still just looking to win a game. I actually really like the Peaches one as well.
And if you weren't playing hockey, what job would you be? What job would you have?
I'd be a hockey agent.
Yeah. So did you always know that this was going to be your job, either if it was a player or even just like an agent, like you said, like either on or off the ice? Did you know you were always going to be surrounded by hockey?
In terms of my family, yes, but I never thought, when I was 15 years old, I didn't necessarily think I'd be in the position that I am today, so I didn't really have the expectations of that I was going to be a pro hockey player for as long as I want to be, and then to be able to be an agent after. But all the experiences that I've faced and the things I've had to go through to get to this point have mentally prepared me to be where I am now and for the future. So that's kind of the road that I take now, and I'm expecting, hopefully. It's not going to be as easy. It's easier said than done, right? That's my dream, but if I have another job in hockey, I'm okay with that too. So just really happy to be where I am today.
And what has the journey been like for you to get to this position?
Yeah, a lot of work. I didn't play in the top junior leagues like everyone in this league, everyone in the next league. No one played really where I played. The Tier 3 leagues coming up until I was 20. Go to school, redshirt. Only played 2 years of college because I redshirted and then COVID year, so that's my first 2 years there. Only got to play 2 seasons of college and ended up doing very well. So it was a matter of me getting in the right shape when I was younger and mentally knowing I can do it.
Does that play into your confidence or play with like a chip on your shoulder every time you go out onto the ice, knowing that you didn't play in a top Premier League like all these other guys did, but yet you're still here competing with the same guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I love every second of it. I wouldn't change it any other way. If you could ask me if I could play for a national team development program when I'm 16, of course that's a yes, but I wouldn't change anything that's happened.
There's 9 home games left here this season in Rapid. What do you like the most about playing in front of these fans?
It's electric in here every night. The fans love us. They really do. Small community, tight-knit. Like they love hockey out here, and all we want to do is win for them. So sometimes there's tension in the air if we're not performing as good as we want, and it's not them being mean at all, but it's just us a little underperforming, and we just wish that we could perform for them a little better sometimes. And right now I feel like we're ready to make a good push at the end and prove the fans that we're a playoff team.